So I shared this about a couple of days ago. Penalties for illegal entry. Found it on Facebook. Thought, yeah, fair play. Shared it and shared it to Twitter and YouTube. And when you look at some of the countries, and although some people say, is that the case, Scott? Although it says that, is that the case? So think about this. Penalties for illegal entry. Singapore, 6 months in prison. Russia, 2 years in a labour camp. India, 8 years in prison. Pakistan, 10 years in prison. Vietnam, up to 3 years in prison. Indonesia, up to 5 years in prison. Peru, 2 to 7 years in prison. Japan, up to 3 years in prison. North Korea, death penalty, right? And so I typed in penalties for illegal entry by country. And in no way is this exhaustive, but so Australia, civil penalties and entry bans. Well, that used to be quite effective, but apparently not so much now. Bulgaria, imprisonment up to 5 years and fines of between 50 and €150. Canada, deportation. Is there a lot of that going on though? India, up to 8 years in prison. Latvia, community service. Isn't it interesting about Latvia, for example, that it's got far more women than males? Yeah. And the best they're offering for anybody who illegally enters the country is community service. Well, that's taught them a lesson. I would say watch this space when it comes to Latvia. Malaysia, on the other hand, corporal punishment. Yeah. North Korea, potentially death. Yeah, that's got to be a de-incentivizer. Pakistan, up to 10 years imprisonment. Russia, up to 2 years imprisonment or forced labour. I wouldn't imagine that being good, Singapore, 6 months imprisonment and caning. I mean, that post in no way goes into, it's not exhaustive in any way. When you start looking, the UK, this is hilarious. Detention, prompt removal, and up to 4 years imprisonment for re-entry breaches. What is the reality, though? They've got a lawyer as soon as they bloody, dinghy surf across here or whatever. And remember, they're told, hey, although you've turned up with no passports and all the rest of it, because, hey, we want a digital currency, we want people to take a chip at some stage under the skin, and of course biometrics and all the rest of it, and of course we've turned most of the population into narcissists with their mobile phones, so that we've got a constant update of what they look like, and over time, hey, you want to get into your phone? Your phone. That's hilarious. You have to do facial recognition, and then it'll be, it's already on the cards. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, to get into your Microsoft account. Hey, wouldn't it be so much easier as opposed to typing a password to put your mugshot in front of a camera? And then over time, that will be mandatory. Yeah? Or, whatever. You want to get into your account, you have to play our game. Because we own nothing. Think about it. Music used to be the case. Records, CDs, tapes, whatever. It was yours to play forever and ever, amen. Yeah? Oh, the levels. Look, you could go into this for hours. But, yeah. UK's just not really doing any of that, really, is it? Because, well, we see all around us our new neighbours and, USA monetary fines and detention. Well, and they're taking it quite serious just now, are they not? Yeah. But, yeah, United Kingdom. Free housing. Free healthcare, free spending money, free heating, electricity, free food, free transportation, free phones, free education, and you're at the first of the queue for any kind of job. And how is that working out? Especially things like bus drivers, delivery drivers, all the rest of it. It's not an accident, by the way.